Hi, I'm Aditi Kothekar, and I'm going to today help you understand a little bit of Mandarin Chinese. And I'm going to show you how we start teaching the language at the Oriental Dialogue. All right. So, one of the first things that we learn when we start learning Mandarin Chinese is the greeting Ni hao, Ni hao. You do the hao and say Ni a little quickly. So, you say Ni hao. All right. So, this greeting is used everywhere. Mornings, evenings, you see anybody, you just say Ni hao, and they know you're speaking Chinese. One question that I always get asked is there really a language called Chinese? Because we've heard of Mandarin, we've heard of Cantonese. Which exactly is the language we're learning? So, like we don't have a language called Indian, we have Hindi, Tamil, Marathi, Bengali, Malayalam. There are different languages in China. So, you have Mandarin, Cantonese, Hunanese, Tibetan, Uyghur. However, all the people who've gone to school in China learn Mandarin Chinese. So it is the most spoken language, not just in China, but across the world, because all of the people who have moved outside China also speak Mandarin Chinese. In Taiwan, also they speak Mandarin Chinese. So you have a lot of people to speak to when you learn this language. Let me now talk about a few things that we use every day in India, and they are somehow derived from the Mandarin Chinese language. The first thing, the interesting one, chow mein, right? So this word chow mein comes from a word called chow mian. Chow mian, chow means to fry, and mian are the noodles. So when you say chow mian, they're literally fried noodles. So the Hakka chow mein that we order at Chinese restaurants actually comes from a region called Hakka, which is located in China, and these, when brought here, became chow mein. Similarly, the Szechuan fried rice that we eat. So the Szechuan, the word, comes from this place called Sichuan, which is actually a province in China. Sichuan, that's where the pandas also are from, by the way. So there is a spice like a pepper, which is extremely spicy. And that's why all the Szechuan dishes we get in India are spicy, like the Kolhapuri dishes that, are named in India that are spicy. So, Sichuan is the place. So it is Sichuan and not Szechuan. So the fried rice that comes from Sichuan. Now I told you that to fry is called chow, from the chow mein or chow mein. So if I tell you that rice is called fan, it's fun. Can you say fun? So if rice is fun, then what is fried rice going to be? Yes, it is chow fan. Chow fan. So now you know chow fan and you know chow mein, fried rice and fried noodles. One more thing that is an everyday word in India is chai. It comes from the word cha, that is tea. So I think you already know that, the whole concept of tea comes from China. So that's where the word chai also came from. So now you know chow mein, so chow mein, you know chow fan, and you know cha, right? All the chas. One more thing that we know from China is feng shui. So that's something like Vastu Shastra that we use everywhere in India today. It comes from the words feng and shui. So it's actually feng shui. Feng means air and shui means water, right? So it's feng shui, feng shui. One more word that I'm going to leave you with is the word for coffee, and it's called cafe. Cafe. You have to say it in this tone for people to understand what you're saying. So you have to say ka for a long time and then fei for a long time. So now you know the words for fried rice, which is chow fan, the word for fried noodles, which is chow mian. You also know the word for water, which is shui. You know the word for tea, which is cha, and you also know the word for cafe, coffee. Now, when you go to China, food is not going to be a problem.